The first time you come into Elements, we do have some paperwork for you to fill out. It's pretty painless. You'll go to the front desk, we'll greet you, we'll of course hand you a clipboard that'll have an intake form. And that's important especially for the therapist because they want to know any of your emergency information. They want to know what kind of medications you're taking, if any, so they can look for any reactions, things like that. They're going to ask you questions about what kind of sports activities you're involved in. They're going to ask you what kind of general activities, if you're coming in with a specific injury, what injuries have you had? Are you recovering? If you're pregnant. From there, you'll be taken back by the therapist. You'll be greeted. They'll take you back to one of our treatment rooms and you'll have a little conversation. And in that conversation, we'll be discussing the goals that you have for the session. And if you're not really sure, they'll kind of walk you through it. Or it looks like from your intake form, you're an athlete, you're a triathlete. Looks like you swim, bike, and you run. Obviously, a lot of different muscles are going to be engaged in those activities. So if you're having a sports massage, for example, they're going to target the exact particular muscle groups that are engaged all the time. They'll work on those. They'll do all the activities that flush the lactic acid out, things like that, if it's pre or post race or activity. And then from there, they'll get you some kind of a treatment plan. Like, well, this is great, you're pretty good here, but looks like you're a little tight over here. Maybe you're swimming, you've got the typical problems with your pecs or your traps. Might recommend some additional treatment for you at that point, coming back next week, having an 80-minute massage. They'll work with you to tell you what you need to do. We'll make it pretty simple for you. We'll tell you, here's what's going on, here's what I worked on today, here's what I'm going to work on next visit.